Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. If you thought your job was safe, you are definitely wrong. With this new AI technology, you're able to actually edit architecture renders in Revit real time. Now let's go through it. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to, okay, here we go. Okay, so you go to, put the link in the description, but Evolve Lab, you're basically able to do a free trial for Veras. It's an AI-powered visualization tool. And so it works right now for Revit, the versions 2019 to present, and coming soon, they're going to be working with SketchUp and also Rhino, compatible with those recent versions. But right now, they don't have it. It's only for Revit. And so some of the features is being able to use a prompt-based rendering augmentation. And so you type in something into the prompt, and it generates a render based off that using the model that's already there. It gives you Revit previews of what it could be, and also you're able to save those renders. It updates in the cloud and also gives you the capability to have different settings along the way. So these are just some of the examples. You can see how you can add different materials based off the prompts that you type in, different moods and seasons in the background. And it's actually really crazy. They turn out very well from what I've seen. So you can just use it for testing designs. So far, they're not as good as taking hours and days to do Photoshop renders and Lumion, Twinmotion, and Enscape renders like that. Those are still better, but this is great for just quick concepts. These are really, really nice for showing clients just basic ideas. And so here are some of the subscriptions. There's a free trial, which I'm using right now. It's 15 days and you get 30 free renders. But if you go to standard, you get better resolution and unlimited renders. And you can have multiple running at once, in fact. And then it's usually an easy month-to-month or yearly subscription. The price is $34 a month or $408 a year. And so if you really render a lot of images, it's totally worth it because it's awesome, but it's just an example of what AI technology is able to do and how you can use it. So let's look at some of the other examples. So this is how you're able to do it. These are some of the examples and samples that people have been using. Just like the main setup is you download it and set your view into a 3D perspective in realistic mode. You'll go to graphic display options and update the settings to match the screenshot. So what they're going to show is you're going to go to realistic, you're going to show edges, cast shadows, and then you can mess with the sun, the lighting, and the shadows. And what they found is having background as gradient. The reason they do this is because it makes it easier to have the AI manipulate the background and identify what's the background and what's the building. And so that's why they've determined the gradient background is the best. And then when you get Evolve downloaded, you're able to start it, you enter your email and you sign in. Then you click start and you're ready to go. And I'll open it up here in a little bit and we can start to test it. But it gives you the ability to have settings like creative strength, the style strength, and then the frame sizing of the image. So if you want a higher quality one, you can make it a little bit bigger. You can also make it show if it's interior or exterior, that'll change whether or not that type of render will be represented differently. You can make it more atmospheric, an aerial view, or even hyper turbo nature. And it'll give you the ability to show the Revit preview before you hop into the actual render. And so this is what the image looks like, a general creative strength, but if you want it to be more wild and more gestural, you can definitely increase that strength. And this is just the outcome. That's really cool compared to what it was. It's just a basic model, and then you do the AI technology render with the prompt modern minimal cabin with limestone, white walls, etc. And that's what it gets you. So just being specific in the prompt can really get you a long way, but also leaving it vague can give it really creative options. You can do night and environmental weather. So this one, it shows snow, and even the trees change to there's no leaves on them versus leaves on the other ones. So that's very intelligent of this technology to be working. So yeah, let's hop into it and test it out on our own. Okay, so we're in Revit right now. And so I am going to make sure I set up all the settings properly. I'll go into display options. No, I don't want to save right now. Let's do this. It's a little slow. Oh, shucks. Oh, we got a comment. I didn't even notice. If you guys have any questions so far, make sure to drop a comment and let me know how everything is going. If you're following along or if you have any questions, just drop a comment. So yeah, we got it in realistic. Go to graphic display. So we show edges, shadows, we'll cast shadows. Let's check background, make sure it's gradient. That works for now. Sketching lines, no. Depth, fine there. Lighting, let's check lighting. We can kind of dictate it from there. We have a little bit more ambient light, but that'll do for now. So we'll apply those settings, and then let's find a little bit better view. Okay, so no, this is just a template. So right now I'm just using a template model that is already general in Revit. And it's just like a basic generic model, but let's get a nice view and see what we can provide here. So got this. Let's make sure we line it up properly so it gets looks nice and realistic. Okay, right here, I think this would be good. So let's open up. Let's see here. I need to get up to, let's see. If we just do the entire screen, that'll be better. Okay, so now you can see that the render, let's see, we'll refresh it so we can get it, refresh the render view, and then I'll update it. So right here, you'll see the first problem. You can't see the full image. And so what we'll have to do real quick is close it out and move it over a little bit. Because this is the free trial, you're not able to get the full view of the render. It only has a specific set width that's provided. So I'll move it over to get the main focus of the image. And that way that should help with what we're trying to achieve. If it will update, let's see. Okay. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content so far. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Close this out, start it up again. See what it gives us. Okay. Darn, that's not quite what we want. Let's update it again. Okay, well, we'll try it right here. So there's a creativity strength of 95. And so it's the amount of the image that will be replaced by the algorithm. Lower values will have fewer changes in the image, while the higher numbers can create something very different and difficult. The style strength is how much the algorithm will respect the text prompt. And so right now I can't change the width or the number of renders, but this is an outside. We're going to start with a basic render. Okay. We'll go with cabin in the forest, fall evening with leaves on the ground, wildlife roaming the area. We'll see what that gives us. Maybe it might not show images, but not images, but it might not show animals. So we'll render that real quick. See what it gives us. This is the first one I've tried, so I'm not actually sure how long it'll take. Whoa. Oh boy. Okay, this is cool. Wow. So it turned into like a shack, and the rocks are very large in the foreground, and the windmills just look like twigs. Okay, maybe we'll try a different prompt. Okay, let's go with, and if you guys want to leave a prompt, I'll definitely test it. Just leave one in the comments. It does kind of look like it's in the desert almost. Not exactly what I typed in, but that's cool. Let's try this. So I don't know if you have to refresh, maybe you do, but I'll refresh it and then type in a new prompt. Winter log cabin with solar panels. On a ski slope. Okay. See what it gives us. Wow. That's pretty creative. Okay, you really get the log cabin style. Let's turn down the creativity a little bit and maybe boost up the style strength, just to kind of see what it does, and we'll turn on the atmospheric render. Yeah, those solar panels look a little fake, but the cabin itself is actually pretty sick. Okay. Okay, so we'll change it up. Desert retreat home with travertine stone walls, Our Windows. And let's see what else might work. And then maybe like a cactuses. So yeah, turn on Turbo Nature too. Maybe that'll help with that. Boost the style, maybe a little less creativity, but we'll see how those settings kind of alter this image. Whoa, that's more kind of like an abstract, somewhat abstract design, but it does kind of give you a different feel from the other ones. So these are the three we've done so far, and they've all changed very dramatically. This is quite interesting how they're doing this. Okay, let's go try something else. I'll create a different view. If I go over here, I'll go here and maybe see how it interprets the trees. Do that, and then update the view. Potentially. Okay. It just doesn't like showing the building, apparently. Does not like showing the building. Okay. Okay, let's get that to update. And then we can try another render. Okay. Not exactly what I asked for. Okay. Maybe if I'm full screen, it'll show it better. No, it's not. It's still not doing that. Okay. Let's try it again. We'll restart it and see what we can get out of this. Oh boy, this is kind of frustrating. Let's see. Okay, let's click one of their generic renders that they give us. The approach. Let's try that one. That one's not good. The yard. Okay, we'll start from here and see what that gives us in terms of. Oh, that's much better. It's much better. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go with aluminum roof, wooden siding. Playful statues and decorations in the summer. Okay, let's render this. With a very high creative style. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see. Atmospheric. Let's see. Okay, let's go lower creative style and see how much it really influences the image. Ooh, add a pool. That's something good I might try. Okay, so that's when you kind of stick closer to the image itself. Let's see. Let's change the prompt a little bit. sunset in the background, pool in the foreground. Maybe let's change the materials. Greek style building. Okay. Give it some more influence, but maybe not as creative. Okay. That was poor. Okay, maybe you have to increase the creative strength of it a little bit because that wasn't great. Okay, so yeah, so now if you add the creative strength a little bit, it really changes up what the image was and where you're going with it. So now you can see there's a pool, you can see the reflection in the glass around. It even adds another building, a little building. So this is definitely the way to go. You have a lot more influence with the style strength. And this is actually the best one we've done so far, I think. Okay, Christina wants to turn it up all the way. We're going full blast on everything. Let's try it again. Gotta listen to the crowd. Okay. Now that is nothing like what it was. So this is kind of what it generally looked like. Originally, you turn up creativity and style all the way, it changes a lot. That pool is really, really cool looking, like I want to jump in it right now, but the building definitely changed. Wow, okay. So let's try this. Let's go to interior rendering. So this is the living room. Let's go to realistic. Turn that up and then we can, okay, so that's what it looks like right now. But if we go here and turn on interior rendering and turn down some of those, okay, let's turn the settings down just a tad. Modern style with granite floors and dark walls. See how that turns out. Actually, I probably need to refresh the image, but yeah, that might be important to refresh the image first. But it did it. It did it right. Okay, wow. That's pretty sick. It didn't quite give me the granite floors, maybe to the side, but that's pretty cool how it turned out. Just testing different ways and different views. So making it an interior view definitely changes things on how it looks overall. Okay, let's try this. Dark walls at night with good lighting. Let's see if it adds more lighting to the interior space when you make it at a night render and see what happens there. Okay. Okay, so there wasn't much change, even though we're going for nighttime. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's change up the view. Let's go to the kitchen and see. Let's see how. Okay, so it's realistic. Let's go back. nighttime with ambient light. And then lively colors. Oh, that's not quite right. Colors. Okay, rustic. We're getting some good ideas in here, just to test out. Rustic style. Okay. Go all out, I guess. We have 19 left, so we got a lot to work with. Let's check it out. Okay, so it is able to do like night renders. So you just have to make it a priority in the prompt and then mess with like ambient lighting and stuff. The reflection's kind of crazy. That's cool. Not very rustic, but a lot of wood and darker colors. That's a very nice render though. Okay, let's check out some of these settings to see maybe if we change the lighting a little bit. So maybe we'll go back here, okay, and see some of the things they've tried. So like modern gray cabin during the winter, ice sculpture, sponge in the ocean. Yeah, see, that was something similar to that we came up with there on that interior kitchen. Okay, let's see, what do they do here? So they were pretty specific with what they wanted in there. Obviously, okay, that was a pretty high quality one. Nice, these are cool. Oh, a site plan? Okay, that would be that'd be kind of sick to try. Oh, very nice. Okay. So let's go back here. And let's go back to 3D, but we're getting a top view. So probably there will give us enough traction. It'll be interesting to see how people start to use this for actual business commercial use, using this program to design stuff like that. Okay, so it is an aerial, creative strength, a little style strength. Cloudy sky, faded grass with a dirt trail into a dense forest. Wooden cabin house. See how it interprets that. Yeah, so overall, I mean, it kind of gets the gist of what I'm trying to say. Let's give it a little less creativity, but more strength on it. Wooden cabin house. Smoke from chimney. Cloudy sky. Reflecting on a pond. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, a field of flowers. It's not a bad idea. We'll see how the the pond looks. We need something to fill that space there. Okay, the whole thing is water, but that's really cool. I just wanted a small pond, but in this case, the whole thing is water. And looks more like a dock than a house, but that's kind of crazy. Let's see. It's interesting how it puts the forest in the same spot. A glass greenhouse with a field of flowers, beach to a lake. Huh. That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting how it did that. That's pretty sick. Like you can see the waves coming in on the side too. Thank you, thank you. I know, it is kind of dope. I mean, the last one was pretty, I like the mood of the last one. But this one's very nice as well. Let's see. If it turns into like a no flowers though. Yeah, we asked for a field of flowers. It's more like a bunch of moss and a lot of greenery. Okay. Oh, you know what'd be interesting is doing like a green wall of some sort. So I can go. Let's try this view. See what this view offers us. Give it like a green wall or something. See how it's able to handle that style. Let's update it real quick. Let's see. So green wall style, it's green wall to that with wooden exterior, foggy day with rays of sun shining through. Let's see how we can, how that'll work for us. Green wall with flowers, since that's very needed right now. Okay, with flowers, and see how that turns out when we render it. So maybe let's add a little more atmospheric feel to it, and then turbo nature, give us some creativity, maybe boost down the strength of the style, but let's check out how that goes. And hopefully it kind of changes the, wow, okay, so it just kind of makes it look like the forest is burning in the background instead of fog and just like a little bit of light. Still no green wall or flowers. That's interesting that it just doesn't like flowers apparently. Okay, but the approach is pretty interesting how that works. Maybe I need to, let's get rid of this. Let's be very simple. CLT exterior cantilevering over a pool. I don't know why the spaces are whack sometimes. Gotta check this out. It looks like, that's interesting. It's very interesting. It very green all over, and now there's absolutely no background. Huh. Okay. Now I'm gonna go try and see if I can do a better interior rendering. I think the last one I did wasn't that great. Kitchen's down there. What if we come in this way? Okay. Okay, so that kitchen's kind of being hard to get to right now. Maybe the best way to do it is go to a floor plan and then, yeah, let's go to a floor plan, place a camera. Okay, so the kitchen's right there. We probably want it facing out a little bit. Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's see what this gives us a little bit better option. Okay, we're right in front of a pole. That's beautiful. Maybe I can just hide it for now. Okay, that's better. So we have that. Let's see. I know, just a massive pole right in the way. Okay, let's bring that in here and see what it shows. Okay, so it shows not a lot. Let's go back here. Let's try that again. Let's move the camera. No, I don't want to save. We'll put it like right in the prime territory, so you're looking out this way. Okay, still have a big pole in the way, big column. But let's see, hide it and should be good. We'll bring it back up and test it out. This one will require, oh, maybe it's because I had aerial render on. That's interesting. I might have been messing up those renders a little bit. Why wasn't including a green wall? Let's see. And slat wall. Modern interior finish. Sunrise outside. See how we can use that to our favor. And let me guys know if you want specific views or different prompts that you want to try. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing outside, but the inside, very lively. Even though it's just white and wood, it's not bad. Definitely not as good as that last interior render, some of the examples we were looking at, but okay, let's try. Maybe the slat wall was throwing them off. Sunrise, like morning sunrise. Sunrise outside. Just for randomness, we'll do a granite dining table. See if like, because that'll be the easiest to stand out if it does do what it's told. Otherwise, we'll just be here trying things for days. Whoa. Okay, maybe wall art might help. Okay. I don't know what I did, but I like it. Yeah, I don't. Huh. That's interesting. What the heck is this? Very. This is fun. Okay. You got like mountains in the background. This is more like the top of a ski resort. But it looks like no one's lived here. It's so clean and finished, like really polished. Everything just looks. This is like the epitome of minimalism right here, for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, contemporary Art on the walls, Art Nouveau style architecture. Contrasting things, but let's see if it picks it up. And I guess I've been using like the same wooden slab for a table. Interesting. Okay, so it got rid of the windows. Didn't really add any artwork to it. Really wish it added stuff to the walls. But it's not smart enough. See, this is why it's important to know that it's very helpful for certain things, but it's not the end all be all. This isn't for final rendering, because as you can see, it does some cool things. We'll go back and like, this is a very good, these are good aerial shots, but it doesn't listen fully to everything that you want. And I mean, it looks pretty realistic. Like this looks like it could be an actual image, but I don't know if that's what we were exactly going for. Okay, fish tank, wooden flat table, walk, fireplace. We're going for like a very high-end design. Okay, fireplace, TV on the wall, bear skin on the wall. I don't know. Wait, no, like a deer head. This is a hunter is living here. We'll go less graphic. Deer antlers. Dark, moody. Interior. Let's try this out. It might be too much for it to handle, but we will see. Okay. Oh, you know what would be good is like, yeah, this one was crap. What the heck? Okay, so maybe I want to try like full style strength and a little less creativity. I'm just trying to keep something similar. Let's see. We'll get rid of fireplace, TV on the wall. We'll do this. Yeah, the angle might be, we'll try this one more time. The angle might not be great, but fish tank probably doesn't fit this either. Bearskin rug, that's what we're looking for. Interior feel. This might be a good point Christina's making. Maybe it needs to be realistic, and that's why it's screwing us over. Well, let's hope that's what it was. Okay, so we'll do a high creative strength, a little low style strength, and go from there. Whoa, okay. Half of it looks like what I typed in, and then it looks like it's a set within a set. Okay, so if we turn up the style strength and the creativity, how does that fare for us? Maybe it's more meshed together a little bit better. And I'm running a little low on credits now. Now that's what we're talking about. Okay. That's kind of getting what we need. Let's lower the creativity strength a little bit. I'm just trying to test, okay, like what works the best to get what you want. Okay, so I think having like a creative strength helps a lot in what you're trying to accomplish. The style strength is also important, but I think creativity strength really masters what you're trying to do. Okay. Okay, so you know what would be interesting? Let's go, not level 1, we'll go level 2. We'll come from the deck, the observation deck, and we'll kind of look into the house, but kind of deep. Oh, I also know what I did wrong. I think the view for that render wasn't deep enough. I don't know, maybe not. There just wasn't much of a background. Okay, so let's move this over a little bit. And find this. Okay, so there's a person here. Let's see how that accurately depicts. This does not look like a very realistic. I know what that dude's doing right there. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, chat. What are you guys thinking? Give me a prompt for that space. Okay, so this is what we're working with. As you can see, it's just like a basic house, but we're outside right now looking in. Okay, flower wall, since we haven't gotten that, we're gonna try it. We're gonna boost up the creativity, we're gonna boost up the style strength. We're going all out right now. We're gonna do this. It's not interior. Maybe adding to, what is turbo nature? I don't actually know what that setting fully means. We're getting creative in the chat. Okay, we're going for a flower wall. Cement lime wash wall. Cement lime wash material with glass roof. Not very common that you see a glass roof, but we will try it. And then a pool right in front of us. See if it understands what foreground means. It might not. Let's see. Like in the fall. And in the fall season. Oh no, we'll do spring because flowers are blooming. And we want that because we are gonna get this flower wall to work after like 10 tries. We're running low on time. Let's see how this goes. It really did the flower wall, but again, it's more like a mossy green wall than flowers. I'm not okay with that. The pool is pretty sick though. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do flower wall. And that's it. Flowers. Actually, well, we're gonna say this. Flowers all over. Okay, maybe we do specify what kind of flowers. That's a good idea. Rose wall, rose flower wall, just to say it. Variety of flowers all over. Okay. Let's see here. See, if this doesn't do it, it's never gonna do it. Okay. There you go. There's the roses. Maybe we did have to be specific. This looks like a great nature center for sure. Huh. That's crazy. Those railings are in weird spots, but we got flowers all over it. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Of course. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get like a big sweeping view of this place. Go from down here. And probably not that way, actually. And that one kind of already exists. Let's try this. I kind of want one from the back. Gotta hit it from the back on this one. So it's not typical what we're seeing. Okay, a bunch of trees. Maybe not. Let's get rid of all these bad boys. I wonder if it like registers trees or not. Well, let's see. It keeps that tree. We'll get out of this bad boy. Yikes. That's kind of not, it needs to be realistic too, though. We'll go brutalist. Brutalist design. Concrete. Sculptures. Water fountain. Foggy sky. Night sky. Ambient light. Sometimes the most difficult part is like coming up with the creative text prompt. I mean, there's so many things you can think about. Just getting creative with what you say. Very, very tricky because one word you just need to have a good vocabulary, I guess. Oh my, this is something. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. Creative strength, style strength. Okay. It's burning. It's like yeah, it's kind of burning down. It's like the fire department is, fog is kind of giving us trouble. So maybe we'll just stick with night sky. Yeah, it looks like the fire department has been called, coming to the rescue, trying to save it from being burned down. Okay. That's interesting what it gave us there. Huh. That's quite crazy. Okay. Well, okay, we got 3 more tries. 3 more tries to do a couple more renders. And I think I'm going to hold those off just for another time. So thank you guys for watching. This was a video that I've never done before. I've never done a live stream, and it's pretty fun to get to talk to you guys and just go through and get your feedback on prompts and kind of engage. So this is cool. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content. Otherwise, the AI will come after you. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.